Loadout drop inbound.
Got him. Let's get to it. Tips with TeeP. All right, Shadow, what do you got for me? How many hours a week do you play Warzone? It looks like 12. He's a PS5 gamer. In-game sensitivity, 10. Damn. Good dead zone setting, 0.03. That's what I play on. He plays on a scuff reflex FPS. W. Hell yeah. Let's go. Why should TeeP choose your gameplay to review? I'm a 0.96 KD player in BR mode. I primarily play Rebirth, 1.27 all time, and 1.5 KD, 1.52 KD this season. Damn. So he's a Rebirth guy, and he's on the up and up. 1.52 and Rebirth. That's very solid, especially compared to like these stats. His regular BR stats are meat, just keeping it at a buck, and then his Rebirth stats are like, you know, obviously going up, increasing. Okay. I would like feedback, particularly with movement, rotation, and not freezing up when things are going south, i.e. no plates. This gameplay starts very slow, but having watched it, my movement looks really clunky. It's a decent kill game, but definitely not a flex. I believe there are a lot of things I could do better during the game I can implement in future games. Maybe that's this game, but typically if I don't have teammates nearby, I chow at the wrong time, put myself in a position where I'm fighting 2, 3, or 4 players. Any help / feedback is greatly appreciated. What do you struggle with most while playing Warzone? Rotation, movement, and aggressively challenging on my own. Okay. So, movement, feeling clunky, not taking your, not probably positioning, not focusing on first knock enough on 1vx scenarios, and just overall kind of feeling overwhelmed. Okay.
Trying to get my hands on the scuffed PS5 controller. Is there any sort of schedule for when they release more of the same?
Not sure yet, bud. Sorry. All right, so not the biggest chow. He just kind of sends it out, but he's got his teammates' help. Like, it wasn't a great chow, but, it is what it is.
Gosh, just doing
Top self. Just kind of a shit show off the start here.
Contact. I'll check that in.
Looks very clunky movement-wise. This guy's on 10 sensitivity, too. This doesn't look like 10 to me, does it? He's on auto attack sprint, which is good.
Objective found. Move to the next location.
This is 10 sensitivity, though. Like, 10's kind of wild.
Going this way.
Objectives found.
10 is way too high for this guy. Well, it looks kind of slow, is what I'm saying. Pretty bad chow with an MP40 there. So, these first couple minutes, it seems like he's not, like, he's just kind of reacting to people in front of him. And, like, I haven't really seen, like, great slide canceling, right? The movement looks clunky. The aim looks kind of clunky. I'm gonna watch some of these first fights again. It looks like he has, like, bad input delay or something. I don't know. That, like, again, this is just first couple gunfights, but, like, it looks like he's got bad input delay. It looks like he's just, like, I don't know. I don't know how to describe it. It looks weird so far. Let's see how things progress, though. I wonder if he's on, like, it makes me think he's on a TV or something, right? Like, not, like a 5ms monitor or something. Oh, Shadow, you're in here, bro. Let's ask you right now. What do you play on? It gets better? Oh, I'm sure it does. I don't mean, again, chat, let's be respectful. You're on a Samsung TV. What size TV? And do you know what the response time is, Shadow? 120 FPS, 85 inch. Brother, you're playing on an 85er, son? I literally see your input. Dude, I literally, like, when you're trying to snap onto people, I can literally see you're like, I can feel it. You know, when you play on a big ass TV and you move your thumbstick and it's like a second, like a full ass second later. The fact that you have the stats that you do on an 85er, I am not kidding you. And again, I'm going to push my product here, right? Because hashtag ad. But if you switch to a Samsung Odyssey monitor or something with way less input delay, I'll keep it a buck. Like a monitor in general, right? If you switch to a 1MS monitor, your sense is going to feel, one, a lot faster. I don't think you'd have to play on 10 because 10's kind of insane. The fact that you're playing on 10, it is 80 FOV. So compared to like 120 FOV, like obviously that's going to scale way different. On your big ass TV though, if you don't want to switch, make sure most of the time, some of these newer TVs have like a low input mode, game mode, like that's supposed to help out with that as well. But dog, stop playing on an 85 or if you're playing COD or shooter games. Dead ass, dude. I hate to say just buy something, but like 85 inches. God damn. Let's see what the loadout's looking like here.
Gas is closing in up there.
We got a short barrel MP40 with some stims. What was the other gun? I missed it. Let's see what he swapped.
Yeah,
Got some blades. We love that.
So
Teammates talking some trash. I'm into it. I like the energy here. He's got a little Cooper MP40.
on UAV free.
All right, so like in this scenario, he sees a guy close on UAV, and I just don't like. I can see already that you're not confident. That's my son trash talking. Wait, this is your son talking trash in the lobby, bro? Wait, first off, that's awesome. Like a little father-son rebirth action. That's awesome. W. I like that a lot. That makes me happy. W.
Enemy soldiers nearby.
Smoked him. First off, like, you are not confident slide canceling, and you're not comfortable snapping onto people because you are not extremely comfortable with your aim, and you're not extremely comfortable with your aim because I don't know if you can fully be comfortable with your aim with your current setup. And I'm not kidding. I don't think you want to slide cancel bunny hop chow somebody because I think you think you're going to whiff. That's what I see from your gameplay so far. Let's watch more. Because your shots fine. Like, you know, you're hitting bullets, man. All right, a little swap over. Is that Ghost? No, that's high alert. That's high alert, right? I think I saw that, right? Shadow, do you play on tactical or default? Because you're running a PS5 scuff. Good shots, easy kill.
Another one behind this wall.
You play on default, so you're like you slide with your paddle. Then you are like your movement looks like ass, and that's not. You can't blame that one on the TV.
The tents on him.
Respectfully, of course. Oh, I mean this. I'm really trying to help, so hopefully you don't think I'm an ass.
I got a heal.
Slide and jump on paddles. Okay.
On my way. I see him. Stay on that left side.
You're not sliding at all.
Target is down. Marvelous.
Close.
If you're outside the zone, better get moving.
You're not sliding at all.
Oh, up here by headquarters.
Contact.
Hostiles in the area. Contact.
Right here, behind this wall.
Contact.
Sniper. Oh my gosh.
Nice.
Got destroyed. There's another one running this way. It's going
Moving
up
here.
near the loadout.
Try to land it back in.
Enemy
Beams.
soldiers nearby.
Try to land it back in. Your shots? Yeah, you're beaming, bro.
And then there's last.
You're beaming.
Last teammates in there. Yeah.
All right, a little fiber.
Allied UAV overhead. Hunt them
Went around to the
down.
right. Back in the building.
Got another ping there. We have a couple guys rotating from prison.
Let's back up a little bit.
A couple guys by the tower.
Found one. One person.
That guy got smoked.
There's only one guy at living quarters, so I'm gonna try to get another.
There's some slides. Okay.
Enemy team is tracking
Messed up your slide cancel right there.
Try killer one in stronghold.
You, Shadow, you need to go in like a free-for-all, right? And like, no bullshit, like close your eyes and just slide cancel and just listen, right? Like, slide cancel 5 million times until you don't mess it up anymore. You don't feel comfortable doing it. You just hop in to a free-for-all and just do it over and over and over and over. My advice is when I try to play default on this controller, right? I started to get some weird like forearm, I don't know if it was pain or fatigue or how to describe it. But I went back to playing tactical, so I'm sliding with my right stick because I don't know. For some reason, the angle of this button on this controller affected me more than it did on the PS4 controller because it's more of like a, I don't know, maybe it's just the way I grip it or something. So like, I don't know if that's going to happen to you, but it's just like on this controller for some reason. So I think it's just the angle of it. So I don't know, maybe try tactical or just get way more comfortable with sliding with the paddle because I've only seen you slide. I've seen you slide less than like 10 times this game. I do slide cancel, but probably not as much as I should. You seem to be more comfortable doing it in a fight.
Flying.
Enemy UAV active. Squad member is redeployed.
Oh, this is-
Enemy UAV active.
All right, we're starting to get towards late game now. There's a little slide. Okay,
Watch behind you. 'Cause
Okay.
people start rotating in.
Objective
I see you.
eliminate the bounty zone. 10 remain. Victory is within reach.
Yep.
Neuro, thanks for the 4.
Oh my
Bounty
gosh.
target is down.
Oh, I just close scoped
All right, so you're early rotated.
guy.
There's only one team left. You're just kind of big chilling right now.
See what this guy's doing. Is he very, very top?
Gas is right on your
Yeah, he's
tail.
just camping the stair. Oh, he jumped down. He's trying to get me. Oh my gosh. I zipped up. I'm actually a ninja.
This guy's funny.
Just give me 1 second.
Good. Let's go. Maybe just need to get warmed up. I'll give my takes after this. Let's see what happens here.
Close.
Okay, I got it. Absolutely smoked.
Top 5. With no
Other guy's going tower. Drop back in. That's an easy dub right there.
victory. This is what you trained
Easy
for.
dub. Okay. Here's my thoughts so far. Positioning, good for the most part. Shot, good for the most part. Your loadouts and stuff, you're using a short barrel, Cooper, like, you obviously have some reps. You know what you're doing. Seems like you use your mini-map pretty well, right? You are not comfortable in close range scenarios whatsoever. The input delay definitely doesn't help with that. And your movement definitely doesn't help out with that. You need to get more comfortable. Like honestly, I would force yourself to stim fight into people more. The more you do that, like, because the stim slide is like absurdly fast. And there's like, I think some of the late game scenarios here, like you're holding an ammo box and you don't have stims for like an hour, right? I forget when you use it. Oh no, you're holding onto a stim for a while. You eventually use it, but you have an ammo box and like
10 remain. Victory is within reach.
I really want to see you get more comfortable like slide canceling or like slide into like a bunny hop chow at closer range. Like it seems like your medium range and like long range is fine because you're like your positioning is good enough, but I don't think you have any confidence in your in the short game. That's what I see so far. So I don't know if that's due to like your setup, because playing on a massive TV is like, it's just hard. I don't know. There's no other way to say it. I can see the input delay on your screen when you're trying to chow, and I think that lowers your confidence in short range fights. And therefore, like if it doesn't go well for you, you're naturally going to stay away from those gunfights more and more. So like, I recommend obviously switching to like a 1ms monitor. I think most people in chat and in comments are going to agree with that, because I don't want to just have this be like, oh, buy better equipment and you're going to be better. Like, I feel like a switch from an 85 inches, bro. A switch like that is like not too expensive. And it's like a very easy thing to do that's going to completely change the way that you see on the game and play the game in general. Like, it's just insane. So I think the fact that you're able, like you've been improving like this is very impressive. I really do. So the reason you aren't going to be good in 1v2s, 1v3s is because your movement is in like close range fights are so not confident. Overall, in like 1v2 fights or 1v3 fights, it really heavily relies on like getting a first knock, right? So like your medium range fights, like you know, like when you're using the Cooper, you're gonna get the first knock probably with that gun. But then you need to know the times that you need to put aggression, and then also or use your stims to be the aggressor in the fight, or just get the fuck out of dodge. And I don't think you're super comfortable using stims. So like the way you're playing right now, using stims, I don't want to say it's pointless, but it's just not. You're not really like using them as well as you should, because you're not confident in close range. So whatever you need to do to get more comfortable, like in a more comfortable mindset, you need to slide cancel more. But it's more than just the slide canceling. You need to like, let me show you on my game real quick. You need to work on the slide canceling, but also like where are you centering when you slide cancel, right? Do you do your first slide and then you cancel it? Like, are you actually on somebody when you're doing it? You know what I mean? You don't want to just slide cancel and not move your right stick at all while you're doing it too. So I feel like there's a couple situations where I see you slide, but I don't see you like readjust your crosshair to center on anything, right? So like just get in the habit of like sliding, but also like making sure you're like, when you're actually doing the slide cancel, you're like on somebody more, you know? It just doesn't seem like you're super confident with the movement. And that's why you probably don't do it that much in game. That's kind of my take. Other than that, like you're playing with your team, you're looking at your minimap. That lobby didn't seem too bad. You put up a good game, right? You got what, 10, 9, 10, something like that. So like, yeah, I think you can. You said you got your KD up to a 1.52 this season on Rebirth. I think it's like very, very easy for someone like you to get up to like a 2.5. Dead ass. Like easily. GG, man. Thanks for the submission, and hopefully this helps you, Shadow. If you have any other questions, man, I see you hanging out in chat, so feel free to ask. Let's go to the next one. We got Clarify. Okay, we got a PC gamer. He's on 115 FOV on 5.5. 5.5 is a little bit slow in my opinion, but I get that. Dead zone is 0.1. That's a absolutely horrible dead zone. 0.1. That is ass. I'm going to see if I can notice that on the gameplay. That needs to be lower. I mean, like, no, not good. Xbox Prestige Scuff. Okay, awesome. Why should TeeP choose your gameplay to review? 1.9 KD Rebirth player, so solid. I've watched TeeP play more than I've played myself. My man. I feel like my playstyle mimics his, but on a lower tier. Okay. Found myself getting too eager to get into fights than getting put into a 1v2 or 1v3 situation. I lack awareness of the entire situation when fighting a team and tend to focus on just killing one or two players, hoping my teammates have my back. Basically, I ego more times than I should. Okay. That makes sense. Okay. So, right away, that dead zone's ass. Let's see if I notice it. Okay. Here we go. We're into it.
You guys are up there.
He just said in chat he's changed to a 0.04. W. Okay. Perfect. Clarify. Well done. Because I was like, what the frick are you doing, son? Cool. It's so much better when you guys are in chat for these too. W. Damn. Damn, he's frying. Beams. Beams. He's finessing. All right, decent start. Staying alive for his teammates. He's getting fried from the side. Shots are good. Gets the armor crack. He's 1 HP, so he recheck or like repositions. I like it. I like it. That's a landmine. Oh, smoked, bro. And you get traded out. Annoying, but honestly, what else do you do in that scenario? Not bad. Not a bad start. Oh, he's just sending it back in. This is the window. Unlucky L. Just a terrible chow. I don't know. Not like if you have a Diamante, you probably kill that guy for free, but like you don't. You missed the window. Unfortunate.
Yeah, I just saw him. He's not on the roof.
Your team has money, so like realistically, y'all should just back up and buy the damn thing. But looks like green's over at bio still, and zone's closing in pretty fast. So, like, I don't know. You had a decent start. You try to land back to help your teammate. It seemed like you get caught. Now you're just trying to hold these guys on rotation to help your teammate. Little Owen gun mounted up. We love that. Gets one knock, cracks the other. Not bad. Got to rotate. Bounties up the hill.
They're below.
Good movement. Smoke. Guy in front of him here too. Yeah, you're a solid player for sure. It's all been pretty straightforward so far. It doesn't seem like your movement is that great.
Reinforcements are on the way.
It's not great, but it's not bad, if that makes sense.
Ah, wasted your knife.
You got this guy trapped in here.
I went because I thought it was safe. There's a whole fucking team here.
Mounted up, beaming.
Engaging hostile rally point.
Mark target for airstrike. Bring it.
This is Phoenix 3. Strike inbound.
Loading behind us.
Good airstrike. Smoke the chopper. Love that.
Good effect on target.
Trying to load up.
Hanging out. Mounting up. Beaming. Easy clap.
Headed your way.
Catch another one. Free kills. Free kills. Okay, you get knocked. What happened?
Crush him.
Sniped. Unlucky.
Supply box identified.
Ah, damn, bro.
UAV active.
The sniper.
Full XM4 action.
This gun's lame, whatever I'm using.
Allied UAV.
I'm okay, I just need a res.
Got some gamers on the UAV.
Damn.
Buying itself.
I got you.
Contract updated. New objective identified.
Smoked.
Wait, over here.
Destination marked. Gas is closing in. Relocate
Plating
to
up
safe
right
zone.
now.
One of your allies is back in the game.
There you go. Getting after it now. Here we go. Nice.
Enemy UAV.
This is what I want to see. Okay.
UAV active.
I've watched 6 minutes. I'm going to keep it a buck, clarify. I'm fucking bored. Respectfully. You are almost a 2 KD player. You are better than everybody in this lobby, maybe besides like one guy. You are playing so slow, dude. Just go at him. It's Rebirth. Stop playing like it's Caldera. Like, I think you look so clunky, and you're like your movement is not it. And I think it might be due to the 5.5 sensitivity, right? Like your next step, if you want to get better, which is why you probably submitted gameplay, is you are playing so fucking slow. Crank it up to 6.6 and fucking go at them. Why did it take you 6 whole minutes to stim slide at somebody at top prison? right? You're playing this shit like it's Caldera. You're sitting there mounted up with an AR. Those kills were fine, by the way. But like, you're sitting there for so long. You're only going to get better is if you just get mixy, right? And you're going to die. But like, I get so many submissions from you good players like, oh, I'm almost a 2 KD. Oh, I suck at 1v2s. Well, yeah, because you're not even fucking trying to take them. Yeah, no, of course you're going to be bad at them. Every time you're in a 1v2 or 1v3, it's going to be different. So, if you're scared to do them, you're not going to learn at all. So, like, you're trying to play so, like, perfect, which I appreciate, right? And it really depends on, like, how you're trying to play. But I feel like your goal here is to try and get better, right? I guess is the overall thought process and why you submitted something. So I don't want to like knock how you're playing, but you're just playing so like slow and weird and not confident when your stats dictate that you're probably the best player in the lobby and you're not playing like it. That's my thoughts so far. Little sniper action up top, reposition. That's fine.
Enemy UAV active. Enemy advanced UAV up. Stay vigilant. Surgeon's window is about to close.
There should be a guy like over here.
Prices are back to normal. Contract updated. Objective identified.
Yo, Hillbilly 10. Let's go.
Soldier nearby.
I see the slide cancels moving.
Hit that guy, so.
Like, just based on eye test, your 5.5 looks so slow, dog. Like, so slow.
Safe or what?
Yeah. Oh. In the stunt, maybe safe.
No.
Move your ass to the safe zone.
Oh, 2 of you. Hello.
Target is down.
I like that.
You like that too?
I like, what are you even doing right here?
Oh, 2 of you.
Just go kill them. You know what I mean? These guys all suck. From my POV, you can tell within the first 2 or 3 seconds of an engagement of if the player's good or bad. These guys are ass, dude. You're just like, I think you need to just get a little ego on you, for real. You would just smoke all these guys. You're on 10. You should be on 20. This lobby sucks.
Hello.
Target is down.
I like that.
Like, what are you even doing right here? There you go. Pushing forward, finally.
There's still a team really coming from our loadout. Could be wrong.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh, I missed my shots. What you guys doing?
W. Nice.
Where do we go for shots? Wow.
Sustaining fire here.
Okay, you get caught. You got down low. Yo, Murr, let's go. Appreciate you. Thanks for the reset.
I think she's going for the roof.
Do people only submit their wins? No.
Do that, you little.
I'm trying to get more people comfortable submitting gameplay where they're not doing well, which is kind of the point of this. But
Gas is moving.
I think the first step is just people are putting themselves out there, bro. I gotta respect it.
When we get one of those gas things, because it might come down to it.
I have 2 syringes.
Yeah, I got 2 as well.
All right, rotation. Looks like prison is pretty safe for the most part. My guy's texting. Yeah, he's got to send a text message. That's fine. It happens.
Nope.
Ooh. Do you hear this guy? I think you hear this guy. You do.
Nope.
Yeah.
Gas is closing in.
Maybe you thought it was your teammate?
10 remaining. Keep fighting.
Oh, that's tough. Ooh, that's tough. That sucks, dude. That sucks, dude. Okay. You kind of hear that guy and you don't really react. That's just a kind of a tough death. What do I have for you? You're obviously on a good setup. I would go to 6-6 sensitivity for starters. You look so slow and clunky on the map, and your POV is very boring. You're too good of a player to have a boring POV. You need to realize like your place in the lobby, right? There's like a hierarchy, right? And like you are going to be the probably the best player in 80% of the lobbies that you're in. Like get after it, bro. You know? You're playing way too slow and you're showing like a lot of respect in the lobby, which is fine. Once you get to like late game scenario, like once your respawn stops, that's when you want to try and slow it down if you're really trying to go for a lot of wins and stuff. But it seems like you're applying that mindset to like the entire game. And like it's Rebirth, bro. Like send it a little bit more. It seems like it seemed like your movement was a little bit clunky. I saw some slide cancels, but I don't know. It didn't seem like you were super comfortable with close range engagements either, right? And it's like, I don't see bunny hopping. I don't see, like, I see you guys have scuff controllers, right? But I don't see you guys abusing any of the movement that what makes back buttons so good. In these submissions that I've seen, I haven't seen a bunny hop. I haven't seen like a slide cancel into a chow, right? Like, you got to abuse some of these things more. And then like you guys are using stims too. You got to be like way more confident with using the stims because especially in your position, Clarify, you're just better than them. What's a little bot going to do when you stim slide on him? He's going to maybe break your armor. Probably not even. Like you're like, I think you're a perfect example of you had a 1.8 KD in Rebirth, right? You could very easily turn that into like a 2.5, like pretty fast too. Because literally just like you gotta up the pace a little bit, you know. You might die an extra 2 or 3 times, but like you should be doubling or tripling your kills. You're playing so slow, straight up, and I feel like you'll improve like exponentially faster the faster that you play. So crank up the sense up to 6-6 and just obviously like the early game I thought you played fine because you didn't have guns and it was kind of mixy, so like you can't really give too much feedback there. But once you're like settled on the map and have your loadie guns and all that type of stuff, like you kind of wasted 5 minutes of that lobby, and it was a good lobby too. Like it probably would have held for you. That's all I got. You're a good player, you know? So confidence in close range, abusing movement mechanics more, like aka cammering the hell out of people, right? And yeah, I mean, just overall more confidence. You just got to like realize like how much better you are than most of the people in the lobby. Straight up. Thank you for the submission.